YouTube Live. Today I am making myself some super easy chicken taquitos. And I have over here in my pan, a small pan, because I'm only making a few. So don't get a big pan because you need to put a lot of oil if you do. But I'm putting it halfway up. And people might wonder, how come you have so much oil? Once it's hot, it's going to fry your tortilla. If it's piping hot, it will not absorb the grease. But when you put a taquito in there, you need it to be halfway submerged because you really want to just turn it once. You don't want to be having to fiddle around with it. So we're getting that heated up. And this is going to be super quick. I have tortillas here. And this is how I heat my tortillas. And I like the white corn, thin ones. You can use whatever you want. This is Romero's. I use Guerrero's, Romero's. The white corn, they're fairly thin. I'm going to fan them out here on this paper plate. And I'm going to take them over to my microwave for 1 minute. 1 minute. My power of my microwave is 1250 watts. 1 minute is all it's going to take. And watch your skin. You're going to burn it, so be careful. Now we have our put in a bowl and use your beater. Your chicken is going to be tender, so you won't need to worry about a lot of shreds down with the beaters. It'll just shred all up in a few seconds. But since I'm just making a little bit, and the chicken's cold as well, you have to take that into consideration. You're just going to break down your chicken, rotisserie chicken, Sam's Club, $4.99. You can make a whole bunch of taquitos with just one chicken. And once you take the skin off, the chicken is a little bland because the seasoning is on the skin. So I'm just going to get a little of my go-to Lawry's seasoning. Put a tiny bit on that chicken just to give it some taste. My oil's just about ready. I'm going to go grab those tortillas while I rinse off my hands real quick. Your tortillas should be full. And here comes my granddaughters, which come on, so you might hear some busy stuff in the background.
What are you making?
Chicken taquitos.
Ooh.
That's my granddaughter Brielle.
Hi.
Mix in this and then grab a little bit and pinch it together so you don't want it falling apart. So as much as you can, put it towards the very edge of your tortilla and you see it's pliable. That's how it has to be. 1 minute, about 6 to 8 tortillas will get you there. And it has to pass the floppy disk test. So you squeeze it to the end, and then see how it is? It's at the very end. Then you're going to start rolling, and you're going to tuck it in tight. And your tortilla will be ready to fry. And I'm keeping an eye on that oil. And you could do this with corned beef. We like corned beef, but no, it pops. So don't do it with corned beef unless you're experienced. But with the chicken, just grab your rotisserie chicken. You can have taquitos in minutes. As long as or as quick as it takes you to roll that taquito, and keeping an eye on your oil. Roll it tight as you can, and this end right here where it rolls, put a toothpick straight through. Some people don't even use it. They make a paste of flour like glue, and they use that. But this is what I do. You can do whatever you like, folks. Your kitchen, your rules. You can even add a little salsa in with your chicken like I do sometimes. But I usually roll my chicken taquitos in advance before I start frying. But for the training purposes of you, her shoes are outside, Timmy. My granddaughter. I'm babysitting her and she's here. So let's do this last taquito and get these frying up. And when you season it, taste it. See if it's seasoned enough. I didn't do that, but I kind of know already because I do it all the time. And get your tongs. And let me see if I can move without disturbing you too much. And there we go. And there we're gonna test the oil. So, and tuck in your tortilla, your meat. You don't want to move them because the chicken gets off, falls out and pops. So we're really trying to accomplish this in 2 steps. So let's check the oil. If it's smoking, it's too hot, take it off for a minute. Let it cool down. But we're gonna put the tortilla and see if it starts sizzling. Yep. And it might be even too hot going that fast. So we're gonna turn it down. I have it on medium, between medium low and medium. And try to put it seam side down, which I didn't do in case it falls apart. But I'm putting mine in there pretty compact. So that put the seam side down because sometimes if you only have one in there, it will fall apart. Okay, let's get a napkin. Because we also want to drain our taquitos. You can make this up. You have a rotisserie chicken lying around, corn tortillas. Make yourself some taquitos. And you just want to see if they're hard, which they are. You can knock on them like, you hear that? It's done. See, and I put a lot of grease because I want it just to be able to turn it on. If you only have a little bit of grease, you have to turn it this way, that way, the other. No, you want those. Ideally, it's like deep fried. I would have, if I have it in a bigger pan that I'm making a whole bunch, I have them so I just throw them in and they're totally submerged and they're done within seconds. Hi. Chavez, is it? Patsy Chavez? Thank you. So let's get these out of here. This is done. Just like that. The chicken was done. See? As long as your shell's hard, you know the chicken's cooked. Stand them up in a container so any residual grease will drip out. And let me get the last couple in there. Now you saw I have more chicken. I can make more if I like, but it's just me. And I can save that chicken to make chicken salad. Okay, so let's come back to the board, the drawing board. And I am making guacamole. Guacamole. And I have this avocado from last night. It looks brown because it looks exposed to the oxygen, but it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly right. It's not rotten. You can scrape off that little piece if you like, but it's going to get all mashed in anyway. Don't sweat the small stuff, people. Save your worries for bigger problems. And then I always use this Laurie's. And I'm going to put some in and just put a little bit and then taste it. And keep an eye on those taquitos. I turned them down. Probably should have left it on medium. So I'm going to turn it over. And that's fine. So I have some mash. And I have this little tiny masher that I've had since the kids are small. And I'm just mashing it. You can put a molcajete. You could use a potato masher if you have a big bowl. But I'm just doing a one order. So I just use my little eggie. Mash, mash, mash. Anthony, hi Anthony. Taquito, chicken taquitos. Easy chicken taquitos. Next time you go to Sam's Club, Costco, pick up one of these puppies. Break it down if you like. I make chicken salad, I make chicken tacos, chicken taquitos, you name it. Matter of fact, let's make the chicken taco. And you saw me heating it up over there in the microwave. But I don't need to do that for this one taco. I don't want this to blow up on me. So you just want to heat it till it is pliable. I do it a la mexicana, like my mama. Or you can put it on the comal that I have right here. But we're just doing one. I just want to make it soft enough so I can make you a taco. So that rotisserie chicken, when I have company, I'll pick up 2 of those chickens if I don't have time and I have a all of a sudden event that I wasn't planning on. And then you can make my instant pot beans in 1 hour, and or you can put them in the crock pot all night and have them ready like I always do. And I always have a pot of beans. So let's get this, and all you do is put it right in the middle, fold it over, and put a toothpick like that at the end so that you can just pull it out easy. My taquitos are done. Remember, drip out the grease, put it standing up on a napkin so you won't have any grease. Watch the grease splashes. Pay attention, unlike me. I need more chicken in here, so I'm going to grab a little more off this. And we're going to put that taco in there. And we're going to keep this, mashing this. We're going to put, I already put some of my garlic powder in there. I also have this, and I use this to make chilaquiles. It's delicious. I'll make you some. I know the first time I made some, the audio was, I was just trying to figure it out. The audio wasn't working, and I was, This is poblano. That's a piece of poblano there. And we're going to put a little bit. It's going to give you some heat in there, if you like heat. You could add sour cream to your guacamole. I don't like mine. I like mine pure. But a lot of people eat it. I even use it like that when I have a party to make it stretch, but you don't have to. And I'm not watching that taquito getting fixed to, the taco fixed to burn any minute. Okay, so let's just take that out. Let's take and drip out whatever grease you can, and watch out that it pops so don't stick too close to it. So there you go. Let's turn that off. Move it off the stove. Always move it off the stove to cool it down faster. And look, beautiful taquitos. Crunchy. I like my crunchy. You can make it soft if you like. And I have Mexican crema here. You have tortilla cheese. If you want to put cheese on yours, which I think I will. And you can put lemon. I usually put lemon in my guacamole, but I'm using this salsa, and it already has all that. It has lemon and preservatives and all that. It'll make your salsa, your guacamole last longer when you use something like that that's pickled. So let's get our taquitos out. 1, 2, 3. That's my usual order. And then you get some of this delicious, let me taste it. It has that chili bite to the end there. And if you like, I like sour cream, but I just don't like it in my guacamole. I like it on my guacamole. So I'm just going to drizzle some on. not working. Let me get my spoon. And while I'm over here, let me have some queso regular. After all, you want to make it look a little pretty, right? Stir it up. Then it'll behave better. And then you drizzle it. Fancy. Get some of that cotija cheese. Spritz it all over. And there you go. What about that? What do you think? They look delicious? They're delicious. And they look delicious. They are delicious. And like I said, I like my avocado pure. I want to taste avocado, not sour cream. I like sour cream, but I put it on top. That's a tip for you. Delicioso, buen provecho. Now let's get our taco. I always use the block cheese whenever I'm making anything that the cheese has to be fresh and like a taco where you're gonna bite into it. I want to bite into that creamy cheese. I do not want, you bite in the bag is fine, but it has stabilizers, preservatives. That's why it always looks so waxy. And when you bite it, I don't know about you, but I'm a foodie, so I can taste it. But if you're gonna cook it in hot dishes, it'll melt off. So I have no problem. And I do eat it, ain't gonna lie. They tell me to bring cheese to a party, like potluck. I'll probably bring the bag cheese. So here you go. And your taco chicken. You're going to open it and put in your fixings. In this case, I'm just putting cheese because I don't want to, I'm just showing you how to make a taco. And I don't want to go get lettuce and tomato and everything else. Oh, I know. I know what I'll do. If you watched my, did I make it? This blender salsa. I made it yesterday on a short, so go look at it. And I actually had to add 2 more jalapenos because it wasn't hot enough. But it's perfect for chips. And so get some of your salsa. Look at that. Put it in there. Get some of your sour cream, crema. And I don't want avocado. Look at that. Let's try this. That's why you wear an apron. I don't know why it is, but when you make taquitos and tacos, chicken tacos, they have a different vibe. Even though they're basically chicken wrapped in tortillas. There's just something about it. Hits different. Put the lettuce, tomato, and that salsa. And I'm going to put some salsa in here, by the way. And go enjoy my lunch. And like I said, people, you can do this. It's easy. Easy peasy. Mexican flag. Red, green, and white toppings, yes. Bien provecho. Here you go. Now, I have this chicken I got for $4.95. This I got for what, $3, $4. You can make a whole humongous batch of tacos and taquitos for the same price. You're going to go down to your corner fast food or Mexican and pay $8 for that. And I guarantee you it's not going to be as good. You've been in Deb's Kitchen. If you're not on my subscribe list, go to my YouTube, like, subscribe, share. I even have a Facebook group where I cook in my kitchen randomly anytime I want, any hour of the day, snafus and everything. I haven't been posting formal on YouTube. I keep saying I'm going to get back to it, but I'm working on it. Stages. We're going in stages. But you've been in Deb's Kitchen. Thank you for watching. Give me a like. Give me some idea what you like to see me make. And come to Deb's Kitchen where everything's always simple, semi-homemade, delicious, and budget-friendly. And it doesn't have to be complicated to be delicious. And you heard that here in Deb's Kitchen. Bye. Uh-oh.